We are 20 minutes south of downtown Buffalo. It is Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the Buffalo Bills. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. And off we go in Western New York. On the return, here's J.D. Reed. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the ground, this is James Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
Round 80!
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
James Cook, ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 9. Here's Allen to throw. That's to Reed. He's got it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. Good for a Bills first down.
42-yard line.
And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. Now Allen. He'll find Shakir open right side. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
319!
They're going on fourth down. Allen. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. But it works out as they convert on fourth down.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive. And as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, his defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game has started, he could be in for a big day.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies, but the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass, and I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Josh Allen on the bootleg. He's got it at about the 8. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he will get into the end zone. Ray Davis, touchdown Buffalo. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
46-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a short pass. That's Higgins, the tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
They'll look to throw. Here's a screen set up for Benson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. 22 yards, the pickup there. It's an Arizona first down. 1 quarter in the books. The Bills with the early advantage. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Go.
RPO, quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's 2nd and 6.
Come on.
Throwing now from the gun. On the run to the right. Now he'll run.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage coverage unit, Mike, there was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
It's 3rd and 4.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Cardinals are on the board. It's 7-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown when you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The return team gonna let that one go. He'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. It's Sean Murphy Bunting on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Cook. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, Buffalo.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
1st and 10. Allen will give this to Davis. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Bills 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the 1st down.
He runs with it, and he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Allen now on 2nd down. The pass taken in by Knox. It'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
This is a great example, Mike, of why it's so important that the front and the secondary work together, because I think if they can hold up a little bit longer in the back end in pass coverage, this play probably results in a sack, but he can get the ball out just in time, and they turn that close call into a fresh set of downs.
Brown 80!
Now, the give to Davis.
Ray Davis, the ball carrier. Walter Milden on the stop. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this.
319! What's that?
Allen gonna give it to Cook. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
Allen working from the pistol. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Bills. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Pass now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Bills extend their advantage to 14-3. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready! Buffalo 80! Buffalo 18! Ready!
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
18 on the play. And the Cardinal
Higgins sent in motion. Back to throw. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And he'll take it on in. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Arizona.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Cardinals 10. Ramiz Ahmed to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And that'll go out of bounds. A great effort. They wanted to pin them, a directional kick, cover it, but instead the ball goes out of bounds, so it backfires, and they'll take over at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Allen now off off the bootleg. Taking off. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time, he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. Now a timeout Buffalo. They're second. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
To throw again, it's Allen. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now. Allen to throw again. He's got it at the 7, and they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal.
Round 80!
They'll run the toss with Cook. And he will score! James Cook, touchdown Buffalo.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Makes the score Bills 41, Cardinals 10. Timer pass to kick off.
Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drop. He'll let one go down the middle. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. We have hit halftime. We're going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway.
Let's go now. Steady.
Room to run past midfield. He will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 33-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. 32 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Finding room to the 20, and he takes it down to the 15-yard line. They get 18 on that one. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
What a start to this drive. Back-to-back, 2 big plays, and after that nice long run, all of a sudden you find yourself first down inside the red zone.
McBride is the motion man. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. 5 times a Pro Bowler, that's Joey Bosa. He gets into drop in for his first sack of the young season. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll look middle and finds McBride as tight end. 3rd down and 3.
A gain of 17.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts to talk things over before 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. First down. 1st and goal.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for 1st and goal.
Now off the bootleg. He'll look to throw here. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Arizona. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Makes the score Bills 21, Cardinals 17. Ramiz Ahmed to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return, here's Ray Davis. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Cook. Room to run at the 40. Gets to the edge at the 30. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. Extra point try by Bass. He's got it. And the Bills will extend this third quarter lead.
Bills 28, Cardinals 17. Tyler Bass.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. Cook ready.
Now, faking the give. At left side, that's the tight end, McBride. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 35. And the Cardinals first down.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First down, Arizona.
19 light. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third down, they need 5.
18 Rattler.
He'll drop to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The try here for the extra point. And this one is no good. He missed the extra point in this tight game. Boy, that could come to be a big factor as this second half rolls along. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable with Reed. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Handoff, running left. This is Cook. Finding room at the 35. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he is gone. 75 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Okay, ready? Ready? Let go.
And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only one.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 9.
Ready? Practice.
They'll look to throw. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
Tag. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Rolling right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Dragon 60. Ready?
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Big Ed Oliver getting in there to bring him down. His 1st sack of the season. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up 3rd and real long.
That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Cardinals lining up for punt. This fielded inside the 35. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Round it. What's that?
On 1st and 10, it's Cook. Finding room across midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
We've just seen it time and time again here today. He just continues to get them for big runs, and I think this one might be his best of the bunch.
Round 80. What's that?
Here's a handoff to Cook. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
And the Bills, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. Davis, and he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is third and goal.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Allen going to throw here on third and goal. And he's in. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Bills. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Here's Bass now for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That one caught by Wilson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 10 brings up third.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
First down, Cardinals.
They'll look to throw yet again. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. He's going to let this one go deep. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Not much happening there. Just a short game.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
Round 80! Look out!
On second down, Cook. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Buffalo.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Bills first down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Here's 1st and 10. On the ground once more, it's Davis. And he'll take this one in. Ray Davis. Touchdown, Buffalo. That's his second touchdown of the afternoon. And this has to feel good for this team, Greg. After losing week 1, to continue to add to the lead here in the fourth quarter and get themselves likely back to 500.
Yeah, just a really nice bounce-back performance. After talking to them, they felt really disappointed in their week 1 performance. They felt like they got off to a slow start, Mike. So now here in week 2, bounce back, deal with a little adversity early in the season. I think this is going to bode well as the rest of this year plays on.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's caught by McBride. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Here's the first carry for the Pitt product, James Conner. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
19.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Catch made, right side by Wilson.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Down to the 10, and he will get into the end zone. Marvin Harris Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. Go for 2. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
He's to midfield. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Try the right side this time. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
What's that?
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Josh Allen on the bootleg. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's in! Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Melton now to return. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Come on.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll be second down.
Ready?
That's complete his big target, McBride. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. Going up top. That is brought in. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown, Arizona.
That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
319.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ready?
They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a